Good afternoon, this is Nicholas from Gandor Gaming, and feast your eyes on Vados, the Dragon of Endless Darkness. This is the brand new fusion monster for the new TCG exclusive archetype Ashen, and I'm super excited to say this card has potential. This is a really cool new boss monster for a strategy that really needs some support. So if you don't know, Ashen is the new TCG exclusive that came out after Gold Pride and of course Tistina, and it has potential. The whole gimmick of the deck is that you play a whole bunch of pyro monsters that cheat themselves from the hand, and the idea is that you want to give your opponent Vados, which is like a evil dragon monster that then dark holes the field. It's a really interesting deck, but really we need some new support to make sure the deck's actually good. And now feast your eyes behold on our new boss monster, a fusion monster, that being of course Vados the Endless Dragon, yada yada. So let's talk about this guy. So first things first, this card, no matter how good it is only going to be good as the fusion spell. So we do not have any fusion support revealed yet besides this fusion monster. So it all depends on how good the fusion spell / maybe trap is going to be. If those cards ain't good, this doesn't matter how good this dragon is, it's going to be hard to cheat out because it requires 3 material. It requires 1 Vados, which is the dragon himself, and it also requires 2 level 9 or lower Ashen monsters. Now, I will say you can play Super Poly in this deck because you do give your opponent the Ashen dragon itself, but Super Poly also requires a discard, and it requires you to basically use 3 monsters because it requires you to give your opponent Vados. It requires you to have 2 level 9s on field, and that does a lot of commitment and resources. So until we get a new fusion spell or trap, this card is always just going to be mid, but knowing Konami, they're going to give us a new fusion spell or trap. We just don't have it revealed yet, so bear that in mind. So this guy has the Chaos Max effects, where he can't be destroyed by card effects and he can't be targeted by card effects. He's a 3000 beat stick, and he has 2 other effects which are really good. So not only can he not be targeted or destroyed by card effects, which is great in a format where we have a lot of targeted and non-targeted removal, but also when he is summoned onto the field by fusion summon, he destroys all spells and traps your opponent controls, which is really good because the whole gimmick of the deck is that you already dark hole them, and now you are basically heavy storing them or Harpy's Feather Dustering them, which is really solid. And then his other effect is that quick effect. You can discard or send 1 Ashen monster from your hand to basically pop a card, which is really solid. Overall, I think this fusion has much potential, and it really gave this deck a direction. But until we get that new fusion spell and the rest of the new support for Wave 2 and 3, I think this TCG exclusive is still trying to figure itself out. But once we get those cards, I can't wait to tell you about them. That's all I got. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't do anything stupid, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.